Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of the Daily Crypto News. And yes, guys, we're still giving away 500 XRP in the first video that we hit 1,000 likes within 24 hours. If you want to enter into the giveaway, all you have to do is make sure you press the like button because we gotta get it to 1,000. Make sure you comment something down below because that's what you need to do to enter. And make sure you subscribe so you never miss out on another video. Also, press the notification bell on, guys. Do it. Alright. First of all, Martin Falk said, "When the roots are deep, there is no need to fear the wind. Ripple has its roots everywhere. XRP hasn't even joined the game yet. Brad Garlinghouse meets with Trump officials, the partnerships, new products. To name but a few, the future is bright." Well, even though I don't want to make this video fully surrounding XRP, I also want to talk about Vechain, Stellar, and a little bit of Bitcoin. Is the truth though. Alright, whenever I think about crypto, the one that I think is most solidified right now into the real system is Ripple, with on the second place at this point, Vechain. Again, that's what I'll be talking about a little bit more today, but Ripple has solidified themselves such a good position in the crypto realm, and that's mostly because they are a fintech company, financial technology, that will utilize a lot of crypto, and that's how they got themselves a good position for the future. We know the regulatory framework has to be set, and right now they can't operate fully, but they've already gotten themselves so many partnerships with companies that eventually could turn over into crypto partnerships. Yeah, that I'm going to say they have the best position at this point. Peter Pumpkin Eater says, 26th of August may be a very important day for XRP. Scope, Ripple's federal dismissal and XRP's regulatory clarity, XRP not a security, will be a massive 1-2 punch in crypto. Sideline insto funds will be snapping up a freshly de-risked XRP ASAP. XRP is the moon in the making. Like and retweet. Well, the last part, not going to agree with too much. I would say, though, tomorrow is going to be a very important day. It's actually today already. A very important day for XRP as... As I'm assuming, as I'm thinking here, guys, is at least that's what I'm expecting, that all could turn, all right? Hypothetically speaking, all could be turning around tomorrow. Like a good statement could be coming out, a bad statement coming out. Who knows? I can't tell. I just know for a fact, though, that it will change a little bit, at least, how we see XRP. And a lot of that I've explained earlier today, so I won't go too far into it. Let's leave it at that, though. Tomorrow is a very important day for XRP. Ethereum isn't clear of danger yet, but analysts are eyeing a move to $500. I don't know. I think this is always, very important and let's keep it an important decision to make for yourself. Are you going to believe the bulls or are you going to believe the bears? All I can tell you guys is just read both ideas, read both of them, and grab your own consensus about it all. Like make your own conclusions, because with every article there will be a counterpart. Whenever you find somebody that's bullish on XRP or Ethereum or whatever, there's going to be somebody who's really, really bearish on it. And with Ethereum specifically here, I've been reading so many articles today. A lot of them are like, well, the big run is over, and a lot of them are like, well, the big run is only just starting. $500 being eyed. Some are saying $300 might not even hold as a support. So the best advice I can give you guys is just read both these articles yourself. Don't listen to me with this type of stuff. Don't listen to me explaining to you what the price is going to do, because I don't know. All right, I'm also guessing. These guys are just writing articles. You're always just guessing what has the highest likelihood, but you really don't know in the end. So just look at them both, see what you think has the highest chance of occurring, and then go from that. UK's FCA might extend AML regulations to cryptocurrency companies. UK FCA plans to require more companies, including crypto businesses, to file reports on how they deal with potential financial threats. The UK FCA, responsible for financial regulations in the country, is looking to introduce further legislation that includes crypto firms. Such companies operating on the island may need to submit annual reports on how they deal with financial threats and crimes, and it's just a pretty big stab in the back because it's extra work, extra money. And they just want to make sure that a lot of these companies are not doing anything illegal. They also are working with anti-money laundering and all of that. It's just very annoying, but it's very necessary for crypto to get mainly adopted, though. US money velocity crash in Q2 boost 282,000 Bitcoin prediction analyst. Again, once more, this is BS, right? I don't believe in it. I don't think it's important. I don't think anything along those lines. But a lot of people read into it because it's a very catchy title, right? An analyst warns that there is now just too much money to spend as the wild money printing regime of central banks fuels Bitcoin strength. 288,000 though, 288,000. Yeah, that's really not it. But here's the velocity of money. It was really just, I guess the average is like 1.8 or something along those lines. And by the way, if you hear some crazy noises, it's like my windbreakers on Windows. I don't even know what the frick the name is of it, but it's freaking windy out here today in the Netherlands, guys. It's crazy. But the normal velocity is like 1.8, and I would say right now it's like a 1 or something along those lines. It's like ridiculously low right now, and that's of course because of all the money that's getting into the economy. And all of a sudden, that exact dollar that used to be sent around like 2 times on average, or 1.8, now all of a sudden only gets spent like once, which is pretty damn bad. But that's also why, again, in the end, I think Bitcoin's going to be going up. Stock to flow model, yada, yada, yada. In the end, it's all logical, though. I've explained it tons of times in my videos before, so I don't think I need to do it another time here. Bitcoin's volatility could spike as 62,000 Bitcoin options expire Friday. Not the truth. We've seen it time and time again that this speculation goes around, but even 62,000 Bitcoin options, it ain't going to change nothing for the exact Bitcoin price. And if it does, I would be surprised of it, right? I would be very, very freaking surprised. So please don't expect something too much to happen here. Most likely nothing's going to go on. So yeah, it's just a cool event, but it doesn't really hurt or do anything good. Stellar Lumen makes sending money to anywhere simple, fast, and cheap. Well, it's just something that we shouldn't forget. It's not XRP the only one in the race. Stellar's actually very much on their way to help out the payment realm as well. And as of this point, I would say it's not a big competition as they're going for different things. But it's also important to know that a lot of these coins right now and a lot of these companies are working to make our everyday lives better. And it's just really positive, right? Because they all ultimately have the same goal, which even if they might eventually be competing in a couple of sectors, is positive for all of us as consumers, because all we're seeing is just better competition, which means better, progress and innovation, because they have to live up to a certain standard, otherwise the other will win. And it means they'll work harder to get these things done. And also, the more companies that are working on it, the earlier you'll get a regulatory framework, which is only positive stuff as well. I can never complain about that. Vechain-based platform partners with Tron-based platform JustBet. The Vechain-based gaming platform Player has announced a partnership with Tron-based project JustBet. Player will integrate smart contracts and the VET token into the JustBet platform with its cross-chain partnership. Now, I talked about this briefly, and the reason I don't want to get too far into it is because I don't trust Tron too much. All right, everything that has to do with Tron, I don't trust it. I don't like it too much, just because at first I was such a fan, right? I used to really love Tron because I knew that Justin Sun had the potential to market this coin to the freaking moon. However, eventually the tide really shifted once I started to notice that Tron was really not working that hard anymore on new things that were useful, and it was really mostly kind of clouded up by gambling. And all of a sudden it was just new announcements and things they couldn't afford or things they couldn't really come back on and all that. I was like, you know what? Screw this coin, screw their whole idea, screw the whole philosophy, because the coin, the building and all that is not good. All right, honestly speaking, it's not good. It's not no good stuff. The philosophy, though, the fact that they know how to market and the philosophy that they, can just take other projects and do things better, at least that's how I fetch their philosophy, because that's basically what they're doing. There's some truth behind that, right? I mean, the best projects out there, they start by stealing stuff, because in the end, it's a lot better. It's a lot better to do. Like, I want to take it with a grain of salt, please. But for example, if you've been building something for 10 years, somebody comes along and steals, a couple of your last pieces of work and then starts building on top of that, you most likely, for the end consumer, get a lot better technology because they have taken a lot of your work and just built up on top of that, which just makes things better. Right? So that they stole Ethereum's code for a long part, or at least the white paper, and in the end, a lot of the code, theoretically speaking, as well. It's only good for us as consumers because they've just taken that and made it better. Now, you could argue whether or not Tron is better. I wouldn't dare to say it is, but they at least got some decent stuff, and it's not that bad. I just don't trust them too much for their crazy marketing strategies. Then something which is a little bit older, but I just wanted to mention once more. Vechain partners with Travala to integrate VET as worldwide payment for 2.2 million hotels. I actually want to just try this out myself once. You know, I'm thinking about just trying it out, seeing how it works, just to make sure that I kind of support the motion and support the effort that these guys are putting in. You know, I know it's a big sector. I know it's most likely already going to be used a lot, but I got to be one of those people to try it out, I think. Just to show I really love what they're doing, and I want them to make more of these things come around. And another one is actually just the same, but then written differently. It's just to show that a lot of people are writing about Vechain. It's not as often as they used to, like a year ago or so, but it's still a lot of people are talking about Vechain almost like bi-daily, like not today, but then tomorrow, but then the day afterwards not, and the day afterwards again. Like every other day or so, people are talking about Vechain. With Stellar, it's like one announcement every week or so. With XRP, it's like 3 announcements every day. And so in terms of pure content, Vechain is doing okay. Stellar's doing bad. XRP is doing amazing. But in terms of progress, all 3 coins are doing their best. All 3 coins have a huge amount of success in front of them, and I'm really excited to hold all 3. Stellar, I've also accumulated a little bit just because I'm not that skeptic anymore of the team having a lot of coins. As what's coming out right now? A Flare for XRP as well, Spark. And even now, I see that people don't care about how many the team has. I'm like, you know what? Screw it. I don't have to complain so much about it either. But yeah, that's it for another day. Oh, for today, guys. Hopefully you all enjoyed it. If you did, make sure you press the like button and subscribe. And I will definitely see you guys again in another crypto video. Take care, everybody, and have a very, very nice day.